Getting on for nearly 10 years ago, Mazda took a very brave step. Their rivals derided them at the time because Mazda introduced to the world a two-seater open-top Roadster for the mass market, and so the MX-5 was born. It was the catalyst for the rebirth of the Roadster market, and it took the competition a long time to catch up. Rover brought us the MGF, BMW the Z3 and Mercedes the SLK, although the BMW and Mercedes not quite in the same league. Well, now, after 420,000 sales worldwide, the MX-5 has been given a fresh new look. Not a complete sex change, but some gentle facelifting by a skilled surgeon. Now, on initial appearance, the new MX-5 may look very similar to the old one, and you could be right in thinking that. But this is a 90% new car over the old shape MX-5, and there are some very subtle changes, some different curves. The rear end is a bit different, and here at the front is probably where you'd notice it most. Those lovely, gorgeous pop-up headlights, sadly gone. Safety reasons, cost reasons, who knows what, but the pop-up headlights gone. These headlights, though, offer a lot better illumination than over the previous ones. Under the bonnet you have a choice of two engines. The 1.6 and 1.8 litre have both been retained, but with increased power. The 1.6 is up to 110 brake horsepower and this 1.8 litre to 140 brake horsepower, giving better acceleration, top end speed, and also very good fuel consumption, and still very good insurance rates as well. So let's see how this 1.8 drives. Take it for a spin. Tim, what was the reason why Mazda decided to change a winning formula and introduce the new MX-5?
Well, the car was launched in 1990. Nearly 500,000 have been sold, and things move on. Our customers, we talk to them regularly, and they've told us that one or two things need to be improved. We've improved them, and we've come back stronger than ever with a fantastic car.
What would you say to existing MX-5 owners, the main differences they would find if they jump in the new one?
Oh, I think that's very easy. The car's quicker, it's only a tiny bit heavier, and so with more power, that gives it the extra speed. It's more economical. It's got product benefits, some changes. For example, there's a rear glass screen, which is all new and totally unique in the sports car market. It's got twin airbags, it's got a bigger boot, so there are many differences, and apart from anything else, just to set it off, there's some very nice new colours as well.
Extensive efforts were made to minimise weight on the new MX-5 and to avoid middle-age spread. The front and rear overhangs are lighter, and weight has been moved forward wherever possible towards the centre of the car to achieve excellent balance and weight distribution. The new body shares the same dimensions and wheelbase as the current MX-5, except for the width, and that's ensured that the car maintains all the compactness and manoeuvrability of the original car. The 0 to 62 miles per hour acceleration time for the 1.6 litre is now just 9.7 seconds, and the 1.8 litre reaches 0 to 62 in 8 seconds. Top speed for the 1.6 litre is 118 miles per hour and 127 miles per hour for the 1.8 litre. Output and torque for both engines has been improved through enhancements to the intake and exhaust systems, resulting in smooth engine revving from low to high speeds and responsive accelerations. Features such as straight intake port, a variable inertia exhaust system on the 1.8 and a dual exhaust manifold have been incorporated. The performance increases have been offset by detailed attention to minimising repair costs in the new design. The 1.6 is Group 11, the 1.8 Group 12 and the 1.8 IS Group 13. Inside, the cabin remains very much the same. It's not packed with creature comforts, but there's everything you need, and it's all close at hand, very nicely laid out. But perhaps the biggest revelation is the way that the new MX-5 now drives. It's of course always been a fun car to drive, but now the engines are more powerful and the handling sharper and more responsive. It's really reminiscent of the golden age of motoring. It's such a fun car to drive, and with the price of the MX-5, it allows more people to get into this sort of car. Who would want to pay double for a Mercedes SLK or 10 grand more for a BMW Z3? Not me. Well, what tremendous fun. The new MX-5 has retained the qualities that made the old one so good. It handles better, it drives better, there's more power, and there's hardly any increase in price. Mazda aim to sell around 5,000 of these a year, and their philosophy of, if it ain't broke, there's no need to fix it, certainly seems to have worked. Put an old shape MX-5 and a new one side by side and you'll really notice the differences. So if you want open-top motoring, try an MX-5. They're fun.